not really businessmen.
Yeah.
And one problem musicians have is ego.
Yeah.
Ego. So if the decisions were made in relation to what the other bands did, that you had to outdo what they did. And that's where the financial risk comes in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ego based decisions.
Wow.
And what happens is management is supposed to advise you against that. But that would be risky for the manager that can get fired. He has, he has to like weigh the situation and say, okay, and advise and say, listen, this is my advice. I'm not forcing you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
If the management would have forced the band to be more logical about the production cost of taking that tour, then the tour would have not been a financial failure like it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, uh, because the costs were so huge. Because what happened is this: you look at your tour and you say, okay, let's say we have booked so far, let's say 60 dates, 60,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what happens is the first 30 dates, if they're all sold out, it's you're making money to pay for the expenses. You're not making money on that.
Mm-hmm.
You make money on the
The
later
other
30
30.
days.
Uh-huh.
The other 30, not the first 30. That's going to cover your cost.
Yeah.
But if your last 30 dates, the band stops selling tickets, because you can come in like this, and if your second record is not doesn't have as many hits,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it shortens the lifespan of your touring possibility, because
Mm-hmm.
you're not visible. Other bands are getting the videos played on MTV and you're not. You only have two videos. Two videos will only take you half the tour. You really need that third video to finish, to get you into the second half of the tour.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what promoters look for. If promoters think, okay, I got this band is coming into town in 3 weeks, MTV stopped playing their video,
Ah,
radio stopped playing their song because the record company cannot get that third single off the ground, and they don't
Mm-hmm.
want to put more money into promotion. Then the promoter says, saying, I got nothing.
Oh
My ticket
gosh.
sales are dwindling. Then